Hey everyone, it's Red Warrior here, and in this video today, I'm going to be showing a more detailed way on how to coco ride, because there's like multiple ways to coco ride. So yeah, let's get into the video. So when it comes to coco riding, there's 3 ways you can hit yourself. I mean, there could be more, but I only know 3. So you can hit the back of your head like this. You hit the back, like your butt, kind of like this, or you can hit your chin. Okay, so when hitting your chin, it makes you go up. When hitting your head, it usually makes you go like in like a oval, kind of like a half oval, and then hitting your butt kind of just brings you just goes that way, not really high. So let's go over the one that you can hit your chin, because that's probably one of the hardest ways. You can also hit your head, but I suck at that one, so I just use my chin. So I suggest kind of lifting your head up. You don't have to lift like this, but you have to lift like about diagonal, and then you just kind of gotta hit yourself. Now to practice the way to hit, all you gotta do is just kind of practice this motion, and also make sure that you have a little bit of force. Now the best thing, and by the way, jump when doing it. Now the best way to kind of learn how to do it is when jumping, you get like momentum, right? So I'm gonna back up. If you just jump, it like takes your momentum and it goes up. So also use that as a handy trick. So not really flick your wrist, just do this while letting the jump momentum go to the coffee, and then it'll just lift up really fast. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to learn, because it's kind of hard, but like don't let it hit your mouth, let it hit your chin. So when it becomes little, it doesn't really work. So try kind of having it like at this angle, and then just hit yourself. Now when you get like really good at it, you don't really have to think about it that much. So yeah. And if you have multiple of these, you can go flying. Now, I don't always go flying. Sometimes I have a hard time, but it's fine. So if you have Coca-Cola, why do I keep calling it Coca-Cola? So if you have these cocos in both your slots, then you can go up there. Oh, frick. See, like, sometimes I swallow it too. So, yeah, it's kind of hard. I can't do it on command. Like, I can, but, like, I can't do it all the time. So, yeah. Let's get into hitting the back of your head. Alright, so, first, when hitting the back of your head, just kind of have this turn on your wrist, and like you want to kind of have like a jelly movement with your arm. So hit out and like kind of flick your wrist kind of behind your head, like that. But you kind of want some more momentum, so I suggest kind of like going like this, like a Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's like shooting his web out. And then if you just like the one hitting your chin, when you do this, like when you kind of get some momentum in the air, it'll take that momentum and it'll go flying. Like this. And then we'll just practice from here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's a good representation. So if you just kind of hold your coffee like this, that took a very little flick and it went really far. So yeah, it like takes your momentum. So you want to use those 3 things to get a good like hit. So if you just kind of, I guess if you don't really feel like doing the flick, I suggest just kind of getting a running up and then just let go. But the flick kind of makes you go farther. So yeah, it's either a weak or a strong. No matter what, they bring you pretty far. I'm gonna show you guys a really good way to get around. So when those impulse bombs and pins or coco. By the way, all these work with pins. But so I'm gonna show you when this goes off. So it has 4 counts before it explodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I late count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes 4 counts to explode. I suggest waiting until you hear that 4th one start, and then start like jumping off. And I'll show you a little bit of an example if you don't know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna just throw it on there. 1, 2, 3. Now I've done this so many times that I just know. But you guys can see how far I just went. So I suggest when doing what I just did, like I'll bring this closer to show you guys better. So right here, all you gotta do is throw it on, don't grab it, because I think grabbing kind of weakens it for some reason. But just kind of wait for the 4th one to start, and then go like this. And get your coco ready. And when you hear it explode, coco ready. So that's a better way to get around without using too much fluff. All it is 500 fluff to get really far, and that's it. Next. So yeah, that's basically what you can do with this. Let's get into the last main one I use and a lot of people use. So when it comes to hitting your butt, you want to do kind of something really similar to the head, but it's gonna really not hit you up more. It's gonna hit you kind of just, it's not as good as the up. It's kind of just hits you forwards. Like it's kind of like that when the head one is kind of like this. So if you want to get somewhere a little bit lower, I suggest using the butt one. Also, the butt one's honestly one of the easiest ones to learn. So yeah. So, like the same one with the head, all you gotta do is kind of get that momentum from your body when running up. And you can also, once again, do that flicking motion. Now, personally, I don't think it works as good without that impulse bomb. So let's I'm gonna show an example of using an impulse bomb. And also, this was my first way to pin ride, so yeah, it's probably one of the easiest ways to pin ride. So I didn't get as high as I did with the head, but it still brings me high when you use the impulse. But yeah, that's basically how to get around the map really fast with those two coco riding ways. And then also I don't think it doesn't really work with the chin, because there's no point, because the chin really gives you enough momentum without needing an impulse bomb, and usually an impulse bomb will just mess it all up. So don't use impulse bombs when trying to chin ride. I'm gonna show a few extras for coco riding, because there is some other ways to do it that I know, but it's not at successful. So yeah. So the first one that I also know is hitting your belly. Now, I never really understood it. I don't really like it. I don't even know how my friends did it, bro. But it's something about hitting your belly in a certain way that can hit you up. I've only been able to do it with my head like this, kind of like that. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, even if you drink the coffee, it still works. It just won't give you that splashing sound. So, yeah. And then, let's get on to the last one. So, yeah. Alright, so the last one includes a sled. The sled is probably the fastest way to coco ride, and I'll use a drone for this so you guys can actually see me. So I suggest doing the head one. It's a lot easier to do with head instead of your butt, because you sometimes hit the ground and your hand could hit it and you could lose all your momentum. And also, it is very hard to turn. I suggest practicing it, turning it if you want to do it competitively. So yeah. And this does take up a lot of fluff, so be mindful of that. So you really gotta be the drifting god, and I suggest kind of using it in a better way than I was, trying to get more momentum when I finally like took that sharp turn. And also, yes, you can use two. It's a lot easier to use two, but you can use them by one like this. You just don't get momentum as fast. So yeah, it's a good way to get away from the seekers. So yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope it helped you a lot, and I hope you have a good time coco riding or pin riding. You can do all of these with pins, except for like the chin one, where you go all the way up to the sky, because your pins run out so fast. And so yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, bye bye.